You're watching WGBS News Metropolis.
This is Clark Kennigan. Now we're out at the Superman charity auction and the award ceremony, and I'm here with Mr. Danny Kelly. It's a pleasure. Yeah. And now you've helped out with the auction before.
Yeah, we helped out, me and my wife, we helped out last year, and so Jim asked us to do it again this year, so we said yes, I helped him out.
Excellent. Now, how long have you been coming to the Superman celebration?
This is my 12th year. Yes.
Wonderful. And how did you first hear about Metropolis?
Actually, somebody asked me that today, and I had been a Superman collector all my life, and one day I live in Atlanta, in Georgia, and so I was looking through the newspaper and saw a small article about Metropolis, Illinois, and I said I didn't even know there was a place that was Metropolis. So I said I got to go there. So I did a little research, and then from there, just every year I come. So that's the way it started.
And what keeps you coming back?
The people, and that's another thing I was discussing with a lot of the familiar faces that I see every year here. It's kind of like a family. It's we travel around to a lot of different conventions, but this is the one that we just is in our heart because there's a lot of people here. We really don't see them at the other conventions, but we see them every year here. And we look forward to seeing them every year, and it's like I said, it's kind of like a family, you're like a big family. You got a lot of brothers and sisters here, and we all just have a really good time together. So that's that, and plus it's surrounded, specifically around Superman. So and that's our thing. So we come here to celebrate that. So.
So what you're saying is we're all part of the same team?
Absolutely. All part of the same team.
Now, is there anything that you're hoping to get at the auction?
I've looked over a few things. Yeah, there's a few little items that most of it I do have. I have a big, gigantic collection, but there are a few things that I would like to have, yeah.
And I understand that you have some very interesting information that actually a lot of our viewers would get a big kick out of.
There's a friend of mine that I met online, and he lives in Canada, a few miles from the original Kent Farm in the Christopher Reeve movies. And I talked to him a few times online, and he's actually researched and found a lot of the filming sites. Not only the Kent Farm, but the school and different other locations, crash site of the ship. But me and him have been talking online, and we're trying to. He's speaking with the current owners of the farm now, and we're trying to get it to where if we can get him to okay it, where we can renovate it, kind of do like the Suster and Siegel house that they did in in Cleveland. And see if we can get it, refurbished back to the way it was in the Christopher Reeve movies. But in the meantime, he, he visits it often and takes pictures and stuff. But he sent me actually a piece of board from the Kent Farm, and I put it into a frame. This is stills from the movie. This is how it looks today. And this particular piece came off the farmhouse, kind of right behind where Martha Kent was sitting when Jonathan Kent had his heart attack, in that particular scene. So, yeah, it's a nice piece. It's a new addition to my collection. So, yeah, I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a great effort to try and get that restored.
Absolutely,
I think that's certainly a wonderful thing.
With the people that we have here and the other people that I know, around the country that are Superman fans, that we could, raise enough money, to get it, back to the condition that it was in the movie, and I think it should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, I know that this is something that's just in the early talking
phase,
stages,
yes.
and everything. But for those of the fans who'd like to just to show their support, so that way, if and when it does move forward, that you would have a solid base. Where can they get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Well, you can email me. My email address is cal6farm, KAL6farm @yahoo.com. If you're interested in, and I could give you all the information, that we have so far on it. Like I said, if we do, we're going to set up a site, a particular site, help the farm or some kind of, name like that to where people could donate and, and we could get it done. So, yeah, sure. Hopefully.
I think that's a great thing. So.
Yeah.
And it's a pleasure to see you again, and
pleasure.
Good luck in the auction.
Always. Thank you, sir. All right.
I'm also here with Steve Fisher, who is one of the bidders, or going to be one of the bidders here at the Superman charity auction. And how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, your head looks a little...
Yeah, well, I decided this year to not go Superman themed for my costume and decided to go celebrity guest themed because Laura Vanvoort, who's here today and this whole weekend, is on the television series V. So I decided to dress as a V Peace ambassador, as one of the aliens, and underneath they're not what they claim to be. They're actually lizards. So I decided to, put a little cut in my face to make it look like, just to add to the costume.
Mm-hmm. And that being the case, there's our camera and there's yours.
Okay. Oh yes, this is in the show. This is a camera, and she talked about that because when I went and got my autograph, where'd you get that jacket? And I told her, and she pointed to this lapel or this piece like where there would be a possibly like a pocket, and she said, that's a camera. I said, oh, most certainly. Say hello, and she, hi. It was good.
Excellent. And so was that meeting her the most exciting thing for you this weekend so far?
That was exciting, but I think just coming back to see friends again and the whole atmosphere and almost feeling like I'm coming home because it's just such a great experience to come here to the Metropolis Superman celebration every year.
How many years have you been coming down?
This is my third year.
Okay. How did you first hear about the celebration?
I can't say when I first heard about it. It's a long time ago. Back when I was a kid, I remember being a lifelong Superman fan and devouring everything that I could regarding Superman. I remember hearing about this place and always wanting to visit it. And back in 2008, when George Bush decided that every American needed $600, and he said, I want you to spend it, I just happened to be somewhere online and saw that the celebration was coming up and said, you know what? I'm going to spend it. I'm going to go on vacation in Metropolis. And once I came here, I never looked back and decided that I was going to come here every year from now on. Oh, yeah. And one thing that I noticed when coming here to the Superman celebration, and 2 years ago I was dressed as Bizarro Clark Kent, is that when you're in costume, you become an instant celebrity. Mm-hmm. If you're not, you walk down the street and you're just Joe person here at the celebration. Mm-hmm. As soon as you put on a costume, people flock to you. They want to take pictures. They want to just look over there. And I think that's a great part of it. It's just, it's great when they recognize all the hard work that you've done and they want to immortalize it with a photograph.
Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of costumes, and now there is, we were talking about different things at the auction, and you're in a V costume from
Correct.
The new series.
Correct.
And one of the things in the auction tonight is a costume from that was used in the Lois and Clark TV series, but was also, from what I understand from what you were saying, from the original V series.
Yes, apparently, as it is frequently done in Hollywood, they will reuse set pieces for different movies, different TV series, because they still have them and save on money. And one of the costumes from the Lois and Clark TV series was a guard from a Kryptonian spacecraft. And there was a jumpsuit that was used for some other series. And then it was black, and then there was a black vest. And apparently the vest had originally been a V vest from the original V series that was turned inside out. So the inside lining was now red, which originally was the outside lining. And it was turned inside out to make it a Kryptonian suit.
For the auction, there's over 100 items this year, a lot of great quality stuff. Is there anything you've got your eye on?
Well, there are a couple of things, and I don't know if I'll be able to get them, but there's framed trading cards from some of the first couple Superman movies, Superman, the movie and Superman 2, and they're signed by Christopher Reeve, which would be a great find. And there's also a certificate for the Supermen of Metropolis that apparently was a Comic-Con giveaway a number of years ago that actually have been signed by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, Superman's creators, and Kirk Allen, the first live-action actor to play Superman.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of great items at the auction, and I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching WGBS News, Metropolis.